18th created the Congregation for Propagation of Faith for the organization and direction of the missions of the Roman Catholic Church and the non-Christian world. George Williams founded the Youth Men's Christian Association, or the YMCA, in London. Chicago's elevated loop train line, commonly known as the L Line, began operating, and it became one of the longest and busiest mass transits in the United States. The automobile manufacturer Chrysler Corporation was incorporated with Walter P. Chrysler as president. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, a U.S. regulatory agency, was established. Led by U.S. General Dwight D. Eisenhower, an allied armada of ships, planes, and landing crafts, and some 156,000 troops began the invasion of northern France from England on this day in 1944, the famous D-Day of World War II. A 69-year ban on sale of intoxicating liquors in Kansas is lifted by promulgation of liquor control law. Swedish tennis player Björn Borg, who was considered one of the sport's greatest competitors, was born. The U.S. and the USSR signed an agreement for cooperation in exchange of meteorological information through weather satellites. Israeli invaded Lebanon and subsequently defeated the Palestine Liberation Organization, the Syrian Armed Forces, and assorted leftist Lebanese group. Spanish Prime Minister Felipe González was assured of another term in office when his Socialist Party won a plurality of seats in the Congress of Deputies. It was the fourth consecutive victory for the Socialists. The Conservative Popular Party, however, made substantial gains under the leadership of José María Aznar, and prevented the Socialists from winning an absolute majority. Early returns indicated that the Socialists had won 38.8% of the popular vote, and the Popular vote, or Popular Party, 34.8%, and the United Left 9.5%. After viewing the results, González conceded that the message from the electorate was clear and people wanted change. Improving the situation, however, presented a difficult challenge because the country was beset with serious economic problems, including an unemployment rate exceeding 21%. Allies remembered Normandy landing. Various heads of state and government representatives of the Allies whose troops had participated in the historic 1994 D-Day invasion of Normandy during World War II gathered in France to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the event, which led to the liberation of Western Europe and contributed to the defeat of Nazi Germany. Some 30,000 elderly veterans also traveled to Normandy to remember and pay homage to those who had given their lives to set others free. On June 5th, 38 veterans of the 82nd Airborne Division and some in their 80s were warmly cheering as they dropped from the sky in multicolored parachutes in a reenactment of their hazardous Normandy landing behind enemy lines 50 years earlier. Other veterans in battle gear waded ashore to commemorate the launching of Operation Overlord, the largest amphibious invasion in the history. French President Francois Mitterrand presided over the largest of the anniversary celebration at Omaha Beach. Among many other remembrances that took place at various locations was a visit by President Clinton to the Normandy American Cemetery near Omaha Beach, where more than 9,000 U.S. soldiers were buried. The president remarked, "These are the fathers we never knew, the uncles we never met, the friends who never returned, the heroes we can never repay." The American TV show Sex and the City, starring Sarah Jessica Parker, began airing on HBO, and it became one of the most popular and influential television series in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Frederick Charles Anton Dard, French author who is known for detective novels, passed away in Bonnefontaine, Switzerland at the age of 78. For her performance in A Raisin in the Sun, Phylicia Rashad became the first African American to win a Tony Award for Best Actress. The Group of 8 industrialized countries summit meeting begins in Heldendam, Germany, as thousands of people stage protests against U.S. policies and against globalization. American Pharoah won the Belmont Stakes, becoming the first thoroughbred and in more than 35 years to capture horse racing Triple Crown.